with Positively Osceola. Happy Sunday. Hope the start of your Sunday morning has been a beautiful one, a peaceful one, and one you can just enjoy and hopefully the whole day. If you're working today, hope it goes well for you. I mean, we are all working. As you see, I'm kind of working right now myself, so no problem with working. But if you're not working, then you're on a different stage where you're going to be enjoying yourself hopefully through the day. And so we wish you a happy Sunday. I'm going to try to get the missus out on a bike this morning, as it's kind of a little overcast, but kind of nice out right now. I wouldn't say it's cool by any means, but it's a nice morning. So hope you're enjoying it. Get poised for a great day, maybe next week, great week. So we'll get this thing started. Happy Sunday. Well, welcome back in. Keith with Positively Osceola. Thanks for joining us this morning. If you have a chance, maybe get yourself set, you can share this to your friends so they can kind of dig on the stuff we're going to say this morning. We're going to make it kind of quick. I'm going to see if I can pull off sharing it real quick while we're hanging out and talking. We're going to talk a little bit about a cool thing we're going to be heading out to today, which would be SeaWorld Orlando. Might not be able to pull off getting this thing shared while I'm chatting. I'll do it later. But yeah, we're going to head out to SeaWorld a little bit later, give you some more footage of that. Certainly like giving you something out of the norm. So SeaWorld or Universal or Disney, we like to try to share those things with you. Certainly we've done some of that this past week. And so we will continue to do that, just trying to have some fun with what we bring you guys in the way of news. So we're going to get right at it. So if you're out and about this weekend and you're heading over to SeaWorld Orlando, as I said, there's something new you need to check out, and that is the Glacier Bar for you SeaWorld folks that may know what I'm talking about. Poised conveniently outside of Wild Arctic, it is a great way to beat the heat with ice-cold seasonal beers, frozen drinks, refreshing cocktails, and, of course, the Coca-Cola Freestyle Machine. Catch all the sports action, being Sunday, that's important, on multiple big screens in shaded comfort. It won't be long before you'll be able to catch the breathtakingly perfect 360-degree views of SeaWorld's upcoming coaster, Icebreaker. Certainly that was delayed by the pandemic we're all playing with and working to get through safe and healthy. And so I use the word play lightly, but yeah, that's why that's been delayed, certainly. So I'm hearing that that's going to be back on schedule, which is a cool thing. Let me actually get the graphic of the new Glacier Bar, if I can pull it up real quick. And I can, of course. And so I did. Bam. And there it is. Cool. I think it's cool. Let's take a look at it. That is the Glacier Bar, folks. Pretty cool. I'm liking it. We're going to head over there today, give you some live coverage right from that area. And again, it's in addition to a wide selection of beer and cocktail options, the bar will offer several unique food and beverage items created exclusively for the Glacier Bar, including handcrafted specialty, flatbreads, mixologist-created specialty cocktails, and their unique adult take on a time-honored treat, homemade ice cream sandwiches, served with a frosty seasonal Yingling Hershey's Porter. Pretty creative over there at SeaWorld, aren't you? It's another sign that SeaWorld Orlando is actually working really hard to bring new and safe experiences to SeaWorld's guests as we all continue to make our way through 2020 and the challenges of the continuing pandemic. There you have it. There it is. The Glacier Bar, folks, introduced here at Positively Osceola. I'm going to move on to the next little thing here we're talking about this morning. Excuse me. Sunday morning, I got to wake up. Hope I've had enough coffee to make it a day here. And I have. I will guarantee you that. All right, moving on. Election Day, as we all should know, is a little more than a week away. As a citizen, you may feel the results will affect many aspects of life in this country. But as an investor, your situation probably actually won't change all that much after the votes are counted immediately. I know some people have a tough time believing that, but it actually is a thing we see. No matter who wins, the financial markets may well show some politically driven volatility, but that often happens around elections, and it typically doesn't last long. But what about the longer term? How might changes in policy and new legislation affect your investment outlook? To begin, keep in mind that many campaign promises remain just that, promises. Unfortunately, I know it's crazy to believe, and even when some of them are enacted, any ultimate legislation may be quite different from what was proposed on the campaign trail. Yes, another hard-to-believe scenario. Still, sometime in the future, we could see election-related changes that could affect your investment strategy. For example, over the years, we've seen many adjustments in the tax rates of capital gains and stock dividends, and it's likely these rates will change again one day, of course. When that happens, you may look to at the equities portion of your portfolio to see if you want to make some adjustments. Many other changes, though, are a little more difficult to predict. That's when you look for a professional to help you. And we won't go into the details of that, but an article written by Rob Rosen, financial advisor in Kissimmee, good friend of mine, and is an Edward Jones team member. Great source of information. That, again, is Rob Rosen in Kissimmee, right on Monument Avenue. And he's certainly willing to help you if you want to find out some more information about this topic. And it's an important topic for sure. People, I think it's easy to say if this candidate wins, everything's this way. If this candidate wins, everything's that way. Well, in actuality, that's not quite how it always works. So the answer is to find somebody, a professional that you can trust, and that's certainly Rob Rosen. So go to positivelyosceola.com and look at up in the right-hand corner, look for today's broadcast. Click on that. You'll see the article that Rob helped us with, and I think you'll be glad you did. Cool beans. Moving on to yet another article. Pull it up real quick. I'm thinking. Hope I get the right one, folks. And there it is. We shall find out shortly. All right. So again, happy Sunday to you. So Toho Water Authority is announcing the reclosure of the outside westbound lane on Neptune Road between Lind Avenue and Westchester Drive, starting on Monday, October 26th at 9 a.m. That will be tomorrow, folks. I want to make sure you got a heads up on that one before you hit the old commuting moment. The lane closure is necessary to conduct additional repairs for the sewer project in the Glendale Drive area. The Glendale Drive entrance and exit on Neptune Road will be temporarily closed tomorrow as well, all throughout the project. Project is being carried out by Garney Construction and is expected to be completed by Tuesday evening this week, the 27th. Schedules could vary according to weather and other unforeseen circumstances, although the weather's looking to be cooperating. If you see a potentially unsafe situation or equipment that requires attention, just let Toho know by calling 407-944-5000 and just call Toho Water Authority's Customer Service Department if you have any additional information. You can also go again to positivelyosceola.com looking for today's broadcast. Click on that graphic link and it'll open up and give you a bit more detail. Cool. If you're just popping in again, I want to say happy Sunday to you. Hope you got a cup of coffee if that's your thing. I assure you that is my thing as I enjoy it. And cool thing is we get to talk about a lot of friends that we have in the community because we have so many of them, and I'm going to get to talk about another one right now. Somebody I respect greatly and has done a great job as a school board member. So in the school district of Osceola County's recent October SDOC newsletter, the current board members each shared a message to the community, as they typically do in each of the issues that the school district puts out. This issue, however, was quite different in that 3 of the board members will be moving on to different positions in the community. That is Ricky Booth from District 5, Calvin Soto from District 2, and Tim Weishire from District 3, who we'll talk about just for a second more, but we're gonna point you to again for the full article on Mr. Weishire and what he said about his moving on to a new position. You can go again to positivelyosceola.com and click on today's broadcast. I was at the last school board meeting when Ricky Booth was saying thank you and sharing with the community and certainly the school board that he has had a great time in his life to be a part of the school board, and I think he's done a great job for District 5. Ricky's personal friend does a great thing. His family, good bunch of folks. He is running on and to be a hopeful county commissioner, District 5. He's hoping that will happen. Certainly part of your election cycle we're all in the midst of. So if you may be aware of that already, but that's what Ricky's doing, and that's what that meeting was about. But this article at positivelyosceola.com is really focused on Mr. Tim Weishire from District 3. Done a great job. small business owner in the community, owns a real estate. He's a real estate broker, done a great job with the school board. So please check out that article again at positivelyosceola.com. Looking for today's broadcast. And we're just about getting there, folks. So hang tough with us for a few more minutes. Bring you one more little item for you guys all to enjoy. Let's see here. All right. City of Kissimmee will reopen the application process for the security deposit and first month rent assistance program on Monday, October 26th. That is tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. to assist qualifying households who have been affected by COVID-19 and are now unemployed, unfortunately. Grant funds are available for households looking to relocate or downsize due to the reduction of income. And that has unfortunately happened all over the county. To be eligible to participate in the program, you must be unemployed or underemployed due to loss of income because of COVID-19, and residents must be physically located in the city of Kissimmee limits. So that is that one. I want to add on to that a little bit real quick because I know St. Cloud has a CARES Act grant happening right now as well. I'll put back the initial opening graphic here. We'll be able to put a City of St. Cloud up right now, but I'll read you what their deal is going on as well, because we want people to be able to be availed any kind of financial assistance they are qualified to get right now during this time. And so I'll read about that. St. Cloud changes CARES Act assistance guidelines. The St. Cloud City Council has adopted a resolution recently to amend existing guidelines and remove a number of CARES Act funding restrictions from the COVID-19 small business and nonprofit grant programs. So what does that mean? Applicants who were previously ineligible to apply for funding if they were recipients of the Payment Protection Program known as PPP, Economic Injury Disaster Loan, or benefactors from the SBA Debt Relief Program provided under the CARES Act, they're now considered eligible. Applications are currently being accepted until funds are no longer available. Of course, to qualify, businesses must be located in the geographic boundary of the City of St. Cloud with no outstanding debts to the city. Businesses will be prioritized by industry, including restaurants, bars, nightclubs, gyms, theaters, banquet halls, and hair, nail, and spa salons. For more information, again, go to positivelyosceola.com and look for today's broadcast. Click on that graphic link, and it'll step you through. If you don't see it on the front page, click page 2, and that's where you'll see it. And now for today's weather. Let me get that 7-day weather graphic up for you, folks, if I can pull it up in time. And he delivers. Bam. Just so you can take a look at it and not me. Cool. So we're looking at warmer and drier air today and into much of next week with highs in the upper 80s most of the week, with rain chances at 30% over the next week. We'll feel the warmer temps climbing into the afternoons, and then temperatures will begin to diminish not until next weekend. But until then, we're looking at some warmer weather, folks, ahead with only scattered showers to bring some relief. We're looking at 20 to 30% chance of rain every single day this week, although it's showing thunderstorm icons there, folks. The reality is that is going to be a diminished possibility for much of what Osceola County will see. Again, you'll see that it's going to be warm, and we're nearing 90 again, and something certainly polar opposite from what people are seeing, no pun intended, polar opposite from what people are seeing up north. I was watching a graphic the other day and saw Minnesota getting clobbered with snow, and that just generally moves right across the upper United States and runs all its way through the Northeast as well, crossing over the upper New York State areas and above. So be grateful. A little warm right now, a little muggier than we'd all like, but not too shabby. Speaking of stressed weather scenarios, as of 2 a.m. Sunday morning, Tropical Storm Zeta has gained strength and intensity as it slowly moves about 300 miles southeast of the western tip of Cuba. Looks like it's going to pop up towards us, but it's actually not going to unless something drastic takes place. Maximum sustained winds are currently at 40 miles per hour and moving slowly toward the Yucatan Peninsula, with a high probability that it will head to the 2020's most popular destination for tropical storms and hurricanes, and that is unfortunately and tragically Louisiana. It's almost following the same exact path as the previous storms have. So keep those folks in your thoughts and your prayers, please. And maybe something will avert the storm from making it quite that way, and or keep it less intense. Predicting a hurricane category 1 right now, so we'll see. So for us, drier weather will stay with us through the weekend and into next week, as I said, with highs in the mid 80s and upper 80s, and rain chances at 20 to 30% through most of the week. So we're going to be a little drier, guys. Get out there and just be careful. You're outside a lot. Pretend it's summer, because it kind of feels like it is. Stay hydrated. Use some sunscreen. And of all, make sure you try to stay positive through the week. Spread a little cheer, guys. I know it's election campaign time, and that's not always the most prevalent vibe out there. So lead the way, be a little positive, and it'll go a long way. Again, this is Keith with Positively Osceola, and we are making a positive difference in and around Osceola County. Have an extraordinarily positive day, guys. Take care. Almost.